Welcome everybody. Great to see you all. First and foremost, my thoughts are with you, and I hope you're riding the wave of this pandemic in your style that you do so well. So, we're all feeling it, the entire nation, locally, globally. So hopefully, you found some sort of rhythm in this moment that we're facing. I know every day is a different day. We have to face it just as it comes. I know for me, it's definitely a whirlwind of emotions. So, during isolation, we're locked indoors, we're surrounded by lots of extra people in the house, or maybe we're isolated because we're immune compromised. And we're feelings that anxiety, fear, concern, or worry are probably there at times. So now more than ever, we need to contemplate the concept change. The Buddhist doctrine talks about anitya bhavana, where the only constant we have is change. And the yogis, well, we talk about Shakti, the ever-changing nature, the intrinsic dynamic power at the heart of life, which is constantly changing. So, we have been through change before. So you just have to take a piece of that information you've gathered from previously and apply it to now. So on a physical level during the practice, we will open up the hips, the shoulders, and then also I've been walking a lot. So we're going to work on the hip flexors, IT band, really get into those groins to help with I'm sure you're walking just like I am. And also the physicality of it all is about, helping you to move forward with functionality as we age. So you can reach up high and not lose your balance when you're on one foot, or whether it's bending down low to pick something off the floor. That's why I practice yoga, to keep myself moving forward in a functional way. But then we have the pranayama, which is all about the breath. And we will focus on Kapalabhati, which I'll talk about when we get there, and lion's breath, which is about supporting our immune system and elevating our spirits and welcoming this prana, the life force, in. A very big part of yoga. And the last aspect is what we'll come to now is meditation. And we'll sit and we'll contemplate and just, sit for about 6 minutes. That's all we need just to start us off and to get us regulated and checking in with our inner workings. It's a great way to just clarify, to build relationships better with people, to observe yourself, and I think we need it at this time more than ever. So now we shall begin. So let's sit down and take a comfortable seat. Now, whether you sit on a block or lots of cushions, it's up to you. And, take Virasana, which is the knees come together and the toes point back. If you wish, just put the block like this and sit on it. Or if you prefer, you can come to Sukhasana, which is number one pose. Left weak, so the left foot comes in line with the groin, and the right foot comes in as well. And we sit tall, the spine is vertical. And then we'll bring our hands to prayer in front of heart space. It feels like a long time since I've taught a yoga class. Please forgive me if I feel a bit clunky. So now let's take a big breath in and welcome it with Om, the sound of the universe, which reverberates in each and every one of us. And when you inhale, I want you to, when you say your Om, I want you to feel the energy rising from the sacrum to the heart, and the is the pivotal point in the third eye area. So we'll begin with an Om. We'll chant Om Namah Shivaya, call and response, and then finally an Om, and we'll start our practice. Let's begin. Take a big breath in. Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Your turn. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Satchitananda Murataye. Satchitananda Murataye. Nisprapanchaya Shantaye. Nisprapanchaya Shantaye. Nirambaya Dejase. Niralambaya Deja Se. One more. Om, inhaling. And now's the time for you to dedicate your practice to your loved ones or friends, or maybe to the people who are really needing it the most during this time. Dedicate the fruits of your practice. And releasing the hands down, keeping the eyes closed, and just take a few moments to notice the breath coming in and out through the nose. The mouth is closed. The spine is vertical, and the chin just tucks in just a little to feeling the back of the length nice and long. And then just welcome your breath in. Greet it like a friend. Feel your breath traveling in and out. Just your natural breath to begin with, and just check in with your breath in your body. Now we'll draw the awareness of the breath to the right hand, the whole of the hand, the forearm, and the upper arm. Feel that arm really heavy and relaxed. The left hand, the forearm, the upper arm. Feel the left hand really heavy and relaxed. The right foot, the whole of the leg, the left foot, the whole of the leg. The exhale just allows you to surrender just a little bit more. The pelvic girdle. Feel the breath here. Really feel and explore the back area, like the lower lumbar as you breathe in as well. And feel the belly up nice and big. Actually soften your belly. Make it really round like a balloon, like a Buddha belly. This is our intuitive center. It's our home base. It's our drive as well. A lot of things are going on in this lower Netherlands of the body. So feel it relaxed and soft. No pressure here. Just you and your breath in your comfortable living room. And now draw the breath to the heart and just feel the expansiveness of your heart here. Feel the ribs rising and falling. Feel the collarbones, maybe just keeping low but not rising too much. Keeping the breath lower in the belly. And draw the breath to the whole of the back of the body, from the tailbone all the way up the back, the middle to the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, just feel the shoulders relax, the elbows relax. The spine is vertical. The neck, the jaw, the tongue relaxed. The right eye and the left eye. The crown of the head. The whole of the body completely relaxed, grounding and nurturing and allowing the breath to come in and out. And just check in with how you're feeling today. Befriend those feelings, whatever they are, fear, worry, happiness, welcome them in and let them be there. Be open, warm-hearted, and nurture those feelings that are arising. Allow them to sit. Allow them to just be there in a loving, supportive way. Because, we're all feeling it. Maybe you could think of someone who might be feeling the same way. Now, if the mind starts to wander, it will, no doubt, just come back to the breath in the body. Maybe a mantra is good for you. So on the inhale, calm on the exhale, very cleansing, focusing on the breath and the mantra. Don't let the mind take over. It does enough damage during our day when it tells us things that maybe aren't true. And the breath is a powerful tool to calm the nervous system, to tone the feelings right down, and to bring you back to that level of awareness of everything will be okay. Now just a few more moments here while you contemplate and just delve a little bit deeper. And then slowly bringing the awareness back to the edge of the nostrils. And then slowly blinking open the eyes and welcome back. Now with me today, I should have said earlier, I have some strap. I have my blocks. I have 2 blocks, and they're really handy to have if you can get 2 blocks, just to have during your practice. And we'll begin by coming over, rolling into Adho Mukha Virasana, where you can either have the knees spread wide, toes touch, and sink down. Or the knees can come together for Balasana. So take your posture, bring the forehead down, or you can even stack fists and rest your head on fists if that feels better for you. And while you're here in this posture, I want you to feel the breath in the back of the body. So take the time to feel the expansiveness here. You know, we're going to use this breath like a magical tool to iron out all that's happening physically in your body. The breath will just guide us. You know, if it becomes too erratic or out of control, you know, this posture, Balasana, is here for you at any time. So feel free to come down. Now extend through the fingers, look up a little, shoulder width apart with the hands, and then come up to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Now if your knees are under your hips, move them back just a little bit, and then push up to your first downward dog. Now external rotation through the shoulders, let the head come down, and then maybe the knees are bent to start. And then maybe some little pulses into the shoulder blades, the upper arms, just pulse, pulse, pulse. And then holding still. Just take a few moments here. Recorrect the posture, maybe lift the sitting bones a little, maybe the heels do come down to the earth, but that's no big thing. I want you just to feel your breath. You know, yogis say it's not about the posture, it's about what you're feeling. And you know, how you're achieving the shape is really not important, it's what you're feeling as you do it. Now look forward a little bit for me and step the right leg through and lower the left knee. Now here, we're just going to work into the hip flexors a little bit, just a little bit of a pulse. Lift the chest, look forward, fingertips are on the floor. And this is where the blocks come in. You can take your blocks if you have blocks. You know, I think you can get them from Rebel Sport, and they've got heaps of blocks there. And then we're just going to take the blocks, maybe if you need them, and just come back a little and just have a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Chest forward, looking forward. So we're going to work on lifting the heart space in a lot of postures here. You know, we don't want to concave the back, we want to extend and open through the back. Flex the foot. All right, now bend the knee, put the blocks to the side, and place hands down a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Push back to your downward dog. Hold for a breath. Now shift forward to plank. Lower the knees. And here we push back to Balasana. Oh, isn't that good? Take one breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale, come up. Let's push up to our downward dog again. Lengthen, lift, buttocks high. And we'll step the left leg through and lower the right knee. Take your blocks if you need them. Look forward, chest forward. Just a little bit of a pulse to start with. And plant hands and step back to your downward dog. Oh, we've got to do this one. Mistake. There you go. Lengthen through the heel. Yeah. Lengthen through the ball of the foot. Well, that's the first one. I'm sure there's more to come. Life's too boring if we're perfect, don't you think? Okay, come forward and let's just step back to our plank this time. I want you to lengthen through the heels. I want you to activate through the quadriceps. Crown of the head's coming forward and we're lowering the knees and push back to Balasana again. We're warming up the body slowly. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, come back up to your plank. Lengthen through the heels again. Now, these are the options during our Surya Namaskar. Lower the tailbone, draw the tummy in. And this time we're going to come through Ashtanga Pranayama. So knees down, elbows are in, chest and chin comes down, look forward, and then slide through to Bhujangasana. And push back to your downward dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Okay. Now let's walk the feet up to the hands. Walk, walk, walk. Big toes together, gap in the heels, hang down low. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold down. Now, bring hands out in front, straight arms, thumbs turn in for an Anjali Mudra. Then inhale, come up. Bend the knees, guys, when you come up. Come down past third eye to the heart space. Oh, welcome back. Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to stand here first, just a few side bends, just to stretch the side of the body. So bring hands in front and lift up, lengthen up. Quadriceps are on. Interlace fingers, and we're going to exhale to the right. Little side stretch. Oh, that feels good. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come up, lengthen up. This is Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale to the right. Just tip that right shoulder under, left one on top. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. One more. Inhale, come up. Now bring the hands behind the head. Separate the elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, lean back a little. Just stretch it out in the upper back. And then we're going to inhale again, lengthen spine, elbows back. Exhale, curl in, just to chin to chest. Take a breath in. Bend the knees a little. Exhale, come down a little bit more, chin down, just to the breast. Inhale, come in again. Exhale, roll down a bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the hands down and then slowly lift them up behind you. Interlace fingers, lengthen, drop the arms over. Now here, draw attention to the breath in between the shoulder blades. Stay here, 3 more breaths. Maybe some yes and no's with the head, kind of good, up and down, little twist side to side. And then bring hands down through to the front, come up, Anjali Mudra, rise up, palms down through heart space. Well done. We are ready, let's go. Classical Surya Namaskar, 3 rounds. Variations, of course. Inhale, coming up past third eye. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right leg back, lower the right knee, look forward, chest forward. Plant hands, step back to your plank. The first one, we lower the knees and push back to Balasana. This is variation 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Step the right leg through, lower the left knee, look forward, chest forward, squeeze the left buttock a little. Step forward to the top of the mat. Fold in. Inhale, come up. And come down past third eye to the heart space. Repeat left side, arms go up. Little back bend if you wish. Release and fold forward, bend the knees as much as you need. Step the left leg back, lower the left knee, look forward, chest forward. Step back to your plank. Lower down the knees to buttocks to heels. Come up to downward dog. Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Left leg steps through, lower right knee, look forward, chest forward. Step to the top of the mat. Fold in. Arms come forward and up, lengthen up, push down with the feet. Come down past third eye to the heart space. Now just take one breath here and feel the energy you're creating in your body. Notice. Repeat. We're going to add on. Breathe in, come up, lean back, fold forward. Now halfway lift, hands on shin, look forward, shoulders away from ears. Plant hands, step the right leg back, lower the right knee. Adding on. Keep hands here, bring them to here, or maybe arms come up. Anjali Asana. Bring hands down. Oh, that felt good, didn't it? Stretching the hip flexors. Now this time, lower the knees, push back buttocks, or Ashtanga Pranayama. Bhujangasana, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Right leg steps through, lower left knee, arms come up, squeeze that left buttock. Bring the hands down and step forward. Halfway lift, fold in. Arms come out front, inhale, bend the knees, come up. And down past third eye to the heart space. Keep moving, arms go up. Arms go down. Halfway lift, Urdhva Hastasana. Plant hands, left leg goes back, lower the knee. Arms come up, arms come down. Step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranayama. Bhujangasana, toes touch, one tail, push down with the feet. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward dog. Left leg steps through, lower the right knee. Arms come up, squeeze the right buttock a little. Bring the hands down and step forward. Halfway lift, fold in. Arms come out front, take your mudra and up you come. And come down past third eye. Pranayama, arms, hands, eyes closed. Take a breath. One more round to go. Adding on again. Inhale. Lean back. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant hands, step the right leg back, lower the right knee. Squeeze the right buttock. Inhale, arms come up. Arms come back. Interlace fingers, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink in a little bit more. Bring hands down. Step back to your plank. Ashtanga Pranayama. Or maybe you have a chaturanga you like to do. I can't see you. You can go for it if you feel strong and able and ready. But this one is more classical. Lower the knee. Arms come up. Bring hands behind. Interlace, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink in. Ooh. Bring the hands down. Step forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. Arms come up. Come down past third eye to the heart space. Left side nearly there. Inhale up. Lean back. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant hands, step the left leg back, lower the left knee. Arms come up. Arms come back. Interlace, lengthen, and then sink in. Plant the hands down. Step back to your plank. Lower down knees, chest, chin. Bhujangasana, Ardha Mukha Shavasana. Left leg steps through, lower the right knee. Arms come up. Arms come back. Interlace, lengthen, push and lengthen in. Plant the hands, step forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. Arms come up and down past third eye to heart space. Now come to your Tadasana body. So here we're going to lengthen through the fingertips, activate through the quadriceps, draw the tummy in, pull your pants up if you need to, fill the chest, relax the shoulders down the back, lower the tailbone just a little, and a little micro bend in the knee just sort of takes activation gives you activation in the hamstring. Take a breath in. I'm feeling it. You must be feeling it too. We're going to step out with the right foot and come into Virabhadrasana 2. So a nice wide stance, not a short stance at all. Your hips are going to face me. Okay, my mat's on an angle. So the front foot points forward, the shin is vertical, press on the outside blade of the back foot, hands to hips. Lower the tailbone just a little. Spine is vertical. We're just going to work through, inhale, lengthen a little. Don't straighten it completely. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. If you want to stay here and keep doing that, then do that. We're going to add on to this in a minute. Some of us who practice with me know that I like to play a little bit. So lengthen through the fingertips. I want you to squeeze the muscles to the bones. I want you to draw your tummy in. Lift your mula bandha, your pelvic floor. Turn the palms up. Now we're going to inhale. Lift the eyes up, straighten the right leg. Turn palms. Exhale. Look over the right arm. Left arm, I should say. Inhale, look up. Turn palms. Exhale, calm down. Turn palms, inhale, look up. So the left leg's in front. Exhale. If the right one's in front, it doesn't matter because I can't see you. Hold. Okay, so feel the armpits are coming down towards the midline. Feel the spine is vertical. Now, not too much of this or too much of that. We want you straight up and down. Relax the jaw. And close the eyes and just breathe it in. Feel the strength in the legs. Feel the lightness in the upper body. Draw the awareness to your third eye. One more breath. Now we're coming out and stepping forward. So hands to the hips. Bend the back knee a little. Step up to the top. Tadasana. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Now, excuse me, you're going to see the back of my body now. I'm sorry. So step out again. Nice long stance. Hands on hips. So here we're going to just feel the heel and arches in line. The front heel with the back arch. And the toes come in a bit on the back foot, and the shin is vertical. Lower the tailbone. Let's bend it. Inhale. Push on the ball of the front foot. Exhale. Bring the knee towards the little toe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. You're doing well, everybody. Now hold it here. Lower down. Inhale, raise arms. Lengthen through the quadricep, the biceps and the triceps. Squeeze them on the bone. Turn palms. Inhale, look up with the eyes. Turn hands. Exhale, calm down. Now this retaining of the breath is a really interesting concept. You can watch that. Inhale, hold. Exhale. So that's Brahmana, when you retain the breath for a few seconds. Really good to elevate, lift spirits. Exhale. One more. Inhale. I kind of like this. I hope you do too. Exhale. Now hold here. Close the eyes. Feel the comfortability in the strength of the warrior. You know, we practice the warrior to help us overcome ego and our ignorances. One more breath. Bring hands to hips. Step up the middle and come to the top of the mat. Let's do another posture now. Step out and nice long warrior legs again. So we're not going to move this time. I'm going to keep them grounded down. Outside edge of foot, shin vertical, knee to pinky toe, spine is vertical. Bring hands behind, interlaced fingers. Now, I brought my shoulders forward a bit, then I'm going to lower them down a bit. Inhale. We're going to the side. It's an inversion of Parshvakonasana. Shoulder comes down, push on the outside blade of that back foot, and look up at the ceiling. One more breath. Now we're going to come down, pick up the back heel, a little bit of a chaturanga here. Sorry, you can step up to the top of the mat if you wish as well. Bring the foot back and lower down. Come to your up dog, or you can lower the knees as well. Exhale, back to downward dog. Now here we're going to inhale, rise to the fingers and thumbs. Cupcake the hands, bend the knees. Inhale, step up, jump up. Halfway lift, fold in. Inhale, keep the knees bent and come up. And come down past third eye to heart space. Just come to Tadasana just for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Just checking in. Now we come to the other side. So hands to hips, step out. Nice long stance. So bend the knee. Outside edge of the foot. Shin vertical, knee to pinky. Spine is vertical. Interlace fingers, use my back. And inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Shoulder comes to just above the knee. You can rest it on if you like. On a bit of a rest, take a rest. You can also lift up a little and lift that top shoulder open. Two more breaths. Bring your hands down. Frame the foot, pick up the back heel and step back to your plank and lower down. You can go by the knees. I might choose the knees this time. Elbows are in. They brush, the inner arms brush to the ribs. Come up to your baby cobra. Push the feet down. And exhale, push back to downward dog. Rise to your fingertips and thumbs. If you wish, bend the knees. Inhale, step up. Take your halfway lift. Fold in. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Okay, Virabhadrasana 1. Lots of warriors. Step back the left foot, keep the right foot in front. So the difference between warrior 1 and warrior 2 is the hips face forward. So we're just going to push from the outside blade to the like a 30-degree angle with that back foot. Chin is vertical. And we're just going to inhale, straighten, exhale, fold. Now, if you're wondering how to get those hips square, it's no biggie. So don't worry too much about squaring the hips. If we're all different, we're all built with different hips. So if you prefer to have your hips more turned that way, then that's it. Don't worry about it. Just as long as you feel comfortable in your posture. And if you really feel uncomfortable, you can pick up the back heel. That's more Anjaneyasana, a crescent lunge type of movement, but see how you feel. And when we hold still, I'll direct you to, let's hold still. Now let's rotate that thigh under, and it naturally squares the hips. Let's raise the arms up. As we exhale, we're straighten the leg. Inhale, actually that's an exhale. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, come up with the arms. Brahmana. Exhale, bend. Inhale, retain. You can bring the hands together if you want. Exhale or not, come down. Inhale. Exhale. Now hold the leg there, shin vertical. Push on the ball of the front foot. Raise arms up. Rotate that thigh under a little, the back thigh. And close the eyes and just sink into your warrior. Now inhale, bring hands to hips, pick up the back leg, knee, heel, and step forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. I love coming to Tadasana just to feel the energy Notice the difference in sides. We do celebrate differences a lot, so this is one time we can. Now, which foot do I need to do? I think I need to swap feet over. There we go. I can't remember which side I do, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's get your hips square, and let's inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. You remember which foot you're on, I hope. Inhale, straighten. It's the pressure. Oh. Okay, raise arms up. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, straighten, lower arms down. Feel the movement in the arms. Inhale. Feel the breath and how it sort of creates more space when you lift the arms. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the retention at the top. Exhale. All these are little tricks to help you get out of your head into your body. Hold here. Breathing. Bring your awareness to your third eye. Maybe close the eyes. One more breath. Bring hands to hips, pick up the back heel and step forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment. Now let's step the left leg back. So the right foot's in front. And we're going to repeat, get the warrior one legs again, spin the left thigh down a little. And this time we raise the arms up. Just come straight into it. Now, a little bit different. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, bring the hands back, lean forward a little. You feel a nice stretch in the Achilles. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. Maybe a little bit deeper. Arms go back a little bit more. Inhale, come up. Shin is vertical. Exhale, come down. Now, bring the hands behind, interlace fingers. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold down. Humble warrior for now. Holding here, just a few breaths. Feel the breath up in the back of the scapulars there, in the back of the body. Feel the strength in the legs. Now bring the hands down, frame the foot, pick up the back heel, plant the left hand down, inhale, raise the right arm up. Oh, double pose today. Look up at the fingers if you can. If it's bad for your neck, then look wherever you feel comfort in your neck. So look after yourself first and foremost. Never do anything that your body doesn't want you to do. Look after yourself. Lengthen through the heels and the back. Now let's bring the hand down, the right hand down, and step back to our plank. Choose your chaturanga. I'm going by the knees. You might like to come down in the full plank position. Inhale, take your cobra or your up dog. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale, rise the fingers and thumbs, bend the knees. Inhale, step up, jump up, float up. Take your halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and fold in. Come on up. Exhale. This time, step the right foot back, come to warrior one legs. Hands on hips. Inhale, raise arms up. You know where we're going. Spin that right thigh down a little. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. Hold it for a breath. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. We'll hold it down now. Bring the hands behind, interlace fingers. And then exhale, you might fold a little bit more. Drop the crown of the head. Humble warrior on the left. One more breath. Now bring hands down, lift and elevate, lengthen through the back heel, and plant the right hand down. Left hand comes up. Nice twist here, guys. So lengthen, push through the earth, lengthen through the fingertips. Lengthen through the back heel, sink down a bit. Bring the hands down. Step back to your plank or step forward if that's what you need. Chaturanga. So with this posture, we just shift the weight forward, elbows come in, we lower down. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come back. Hold for one breath. Inhale, exhale. Now bend the knees. You can come up on those fingertips. Inhale, exhale, bend, and inhale, come up. Take your halfway lift. Fold in. Inhale, come up. Exhale. So some more pranayama now. We're going to inhale, bend knees, raise arms, Utkatasana. Preparation for our balanced pose. So sink down. Now you ready? Lion's breath. I'll come face this way so you can see me a bit better. Inhale, exhale, stick out tongue. Inhale, exhale, stick it out like a lion, elbows draw down the back. Inhale, exhale. Now you do two more on your own breath. Inhale, exhale. Now this lion's breath is really good for helping with speech impediments, helping you say what you want to say versus not being able to say it. Helps to clear the breath. It's really good in the morning to expel any unwanted smells in the mouth. One more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stand up. Urdhva Hastasana, turn palms, exhale, come down. Okay, balanced posture. So we just prepared ourselves for this little posture. It's like Ekapada Raja Kopatasana, but standing. So we're going to check the weight is balanced in both legs. Squeeze the thighs, lift the chest, shoulders relax down the back. Shift the weight to any leg you like, right or left. I'm going to shift it to my right leg and bend my left leg. Flex through the foot. And then we bend the standing leg. Now, if you just want to stay there like that, stay there. You can even pretend you're running or something. But we're going to externally rotate through the left hip and bring the foot to just above the knee, never on the knee, and sink down. Sink down, sink down. Then bring arms behind. One more breath, feels good, doesn't it? And that IT band, buttocks. Okay, come up, and now we're going to lengthen back to Virabhadrasana 3. I told you there was plenty of warriors. Now to square the hips, you're going to spin that left thigh down and lengthen through the arms, chest is lifted, and thumbs go high. Your dristi is just ahead of you, a few meters ahead of you, squeezing, lifting the Mula Bandha, tummies on. One more breath, and bring the foot back. Come to Tadasana, Pranayama actually. Bring hands to chest. Take a breath in and a breath out. So now come to this way, and we'll just do the same thing again. Let's lift up the right leg, then the left leg. Put the foot on above the knee and bend. Sink down a little bit more, maybe lengthen out through the fingertips if that's what you need today. Thumbs always rotate higher, helps with rotation in the shoulder blades. And now we're going to break the pose, lift the foot up and lengthen out. Lift up, rotate that right thigh under to square the hips. Lengthen through the heel, push through the ball. Everything is turned on. One more breath, and return the foot back. Pranayama. Right, I feel the mat calling me. How about you? So come back to the back of the mat. Now, if you haven't practiced with me before, please feel free to not do this. This is very good for you, though. Squatting is excellent, good for when we get older. So we're going to come with hands here, and we're going to bend the knees. This is training I've done with Nikki Knopf. She's an old lady in Cairns, 80 years old. And it's called the Bhumi squat, fingertips down. Now, you're going to need your block close by in a minute to sit on for a Kapalabhati breath. And come down, and let's come to our squat. Use your mat here to help you if you need, And some of us are naturally able to do this. So you can come to your prayer hand. I don't naturally do this. You see, no one's perfect. All right, then we come forward, lift the buttocks up a little and come to the balls of the feet, lift heels up. Really good. So be like a frog. The kids can join in too. They kind of like this. And now we bring the knees together. So we're coming into Virasana Hero's pose, which I offered at the beginning of the class. So we take our block and we sit on it and we bring our shins back. If you don't need the block, then remove the block. If it's too much for you, then just come up like this, or you can sit on your heels. Lots of variations. Or sit cross-legged. Sit on a cushion, sit on a chair. All right, so this one is if you're pregnant or you have heart issues or high blood pressure, please do not do this exercise. This is going to be great for stimulating the diaphragm, the stomach area. It's great for the immunity. It's great to the cerebral fluid and the spinal column. It's a real, heats you up as well, so it's great for the morning to get you started. So we're going to breathe into the belly, fill it up and snap it back. We're going to do 20 rounds, stop, and then when we stop, we lift Mula Bandha, draw chin to chest, and we hold our breath for a little while. Are you ready? Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Hold, lift bandhas, chin to chest. And release. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lift bandhas, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, tummy in, chin to chest. Hold it. And release. So many wonderful things we can do in yoga. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift pelvic floor, chin to chest, draw the tummy in. All this great energy is being whirled around in our system here. And release. Okay, so now we're going to come forward and step the right leg through. I really wanted to do this one with you, lizard pose, Uttanasana. So you can stay high like this. You can just lengthen through the heels. You can lower the knee down as well. Now, if you feel comfortable and you're okay with this, blocks are handy. If you need a block, you can bring your forearm down, mirror it with the top of the mat. So it's parallel to the top of the mat. You can also peel the foot off. And then we just stay here. You can let the foot be relaxed behind you. It looks a bit like a lizard, doesn't it? Or you can activate through, pick up, stretch. Yeah, hold it there. You can also bring the right arm under and come under. Look forward, chest forward. You can have a little rock in there. And holding still for a moment. Now, an extra bonus we're going to lower the back knee. Now, even if you're up high, you can have a go at this. If you're down low, I'm going to come up, but if you're down low, it's the same concept. You're going to bend up the back leg and take the tips of the toes. If you're up high and you're just practicing bending the foot back, you can just pretend to grab for the foot, okay? And look behind you. It's a bit of a twist and kick into the foot. Drop the hips down. So it's a twist and we're lengthening into the quadriceps, the hip flexors. With a smile on your face. Oh, I forgot to say, you should turn your mouth upwards, yeah, like that, because it works the insides. It makes you feel better if you smile. Give it a go. Okay, now release, bring the hands down, and we'll step back to our downward dog. Oh, walk your dog a little bit. That was an old person's groan then, did you hear that? Now, left foot comes through, lower the knee. I better get a move on, I'm dilly-dallying. Okay, you can stay here where you are. You can come, you can step the foot across a little bit. You can peel the foot off. There's so many options. Lower down. You can take your option. You can relax into it here. Really open into those hips. Lift the foot. Lift the knee off the mat. Look forward, chest forward. Squeeze the right buttock. One more breath. And lower the knee. Now, if you want to reach back from here and have a play and take a hold of that foot, you can kick into the foot, sink the hips down. You'll thank me for it later, I promise. Now, bring the hands down. Let's break the pose. Lift off. Bring the foot back to downward dog. Lower the knees. Lower the buttocks. And sit up. Now we're going to scoot to the buttocks. Bring the legs out the front. And then just lower down. So we're all going to lower down together. So raise the arms up and then calm down all the way down to the floor. As the shoulders touch down, the hands touch down, the head touches down. And then just bring the knees into the tummy and plant the feet hip width apart on the mat. And you're going to inhale, lift buttocks off the mat. We're coming into Urdhva. This is a bridge pose, Hatha Bandhasana. So just feeling that. Holding here for 5 breaths. Another beautiful stretch for the body. You know, you can always take a block and rest the block under the sacrum. You can bring the hands underneath you and interlace fingers. Or you can do Sridhana Mitra, where you put the thumb under the waist and the fingers around the front of the waist. One more breath and lower down. And just stay there for a moment. You know, lift the tailbone, lengthen the tailbone along the mat. Feel the whole length of the spine on the mat. Now just bend up the left leg and cross it over. We're having 2 options here today. This is thread the needle, flex through both feet, bring the knee down. So this is good, but if you'd like to try a little bit different, you can cross the leg over like you're crossing your legs. The knees come on top of each other, and see if you can take the outsides of your ankles or your shins and flex the feet and draw the legs to you. Oh, it's a great stretch for the IT bend. Now, bring the feet exactly as they are down and open the arms to a T. Take a breath in, lift the buttocks off a little, swivel onto that right hip and then come all the way down for a twist. Now you can look at the ceiling, you can look at the right hand if that feels better for your neck, or you can look at the left hand. And just feel this beautiful twist. And notice the breath and the twist. Notice the areas that probably are a little bit stuck here. Just welcome the breath, the loving breath in and out. Okay, one last breath. Inhale, come up, uncross the legs. Just take a breath here. Feet flat on the ground. And we'll swap the legs over, flex the foot, bring the left knee to you. You can stay here where you are, or if you prefer to try the Bhumbakasana, we take the feet, flex the feet and draw them to you. Tailbone stays on the ground. Draw down, flex the feet. It's almost like you're resisting with your legs as well. So legs go away, arms come to you. Push and pull, it's like a resistance. One more breath. Now plant the feet down exactly as they are. You can lift the tailbone up a little, swivel onto the left hip and come over. And take your twist. Looking where your neck feels comfortable. One more breath. Inhale, coming up, uncross the legs, and lengthen the legs out, lengthen the arms out. Take a big breath in, and a slow breath out. One more big breath in, lengthen the arms, and as we exhale, we come up and come to Dandasana. Sitting tall, and we'll just finish with Paschimottanasana. So we've done a lying down twist, so we don't need to do a seated twist. So inhale, we're going to just lengthen the spine, hands are by the sides, and exhale, just come forward. Now, if you're finding that you're concave in the lower back, you can take a blanket and you can sit on a blanket that elevates the hips, and it sort of gives you a nice curvature of the spine, and it helps. If you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees as well. So work with what you need today, and where you want to work is how you want to work. Look after yourself, like I said, and just come to where you feel comfortable. You can take your shins, you can take your feet, or the Ashtangis like to take their big toes, put the thumb on the toe and just fold in. Now push through the foot. If you have straight legs and you really want to lengthen the spine, come up a bit, lengthen out. Feel the breath and the inhale, and the exhale, you're just folding in. One more breath. Now inhale, take your halfway lift, and exhale, release. Oh, well done, everybody. So now we're going to come to our backs and lay down. So cover up if you need to, get warm, put your socks and shoes, socks on and jumpers. But all come down together. So inhale, let's raise arms up. As we exhale, we lower down. I'm going to talk you through Shavasana and get your body lined up so it's really, really perfect. Bring the hands down and the head down. Now bend the knees, bring the knees into the tummy and place the feet on the floor. Now I want you to lift the tailbone up and draw it towards your heels and lengthen it long so you get a really nice long spine. And then at the same time, draw the feet down to the mat and just hip width apart, let the feet splay out. Open up the right palm, open up the left palm, not too splayed out. Then lift the head off the mat and lower the head down. And now you are in Shavasana. And here, I just want you to let go of what was and let go of what is coming, and just be completely still and allow the breath to wash all over your body. I'll talk you through Yoga Nidra to help the body relax even more. So we'll start on the right hand, like we began. Take the breath to the right hand, the arm, the left hand, and the arm, the right foot, and the leg, the left foot, and the leg. Just feel those extremities really heavy. Let go of them, let them sink into the earth. The pelvic girdle, the stomach, and the chest. The whole of the back of the body, surrendering and letting go. The neck and the head. The whole of the body completely relaxed. And now just listen. Just listen to the vibrations in your body. Listen to the beat of your heart and surrender to this moment. I'll be back with you shortly. Now beginning to awaken the physical body by lengthening, wiggling fingers and toes and taking a great stretch. And then drawing the knees into the tummy and rolling on the, roll around a little bit, then roll to your right side. Rest your head on your arm there. And just take a few moments. And then gently push yourself up and meet me in cross-legged Sukhasana, or whatever seat you feel comfortable in. And we'll bring the hands to prayer in front of heart space and just contemplate how you feel now versus to how you felt when you started. You know, it is a practice. It's something we have to work at. So keep showing up and stay with it. Let's conclude with the sound of Om and 3 shantis. Let's take an inhale into Om. Inhaling. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the divine light travel through your heart and soul, so you radiate joy, love, and compassion to those who walk on your path. Namaha.